your country!
Yeah!
Better, George Springer.
Lost a lot of money tonight. Let me get my money's worth somehow. We got UFC made
They're all coming down now.
Vegas, go back! Go back to your country! Go back to Toronto! The exchange rate is so low you can't afford a box? Yeah, come on over here! What, man? What? Oh, we can't talk! Oh, we can't talk! Come on! Go Yankees! Go Yankees!
Well, all that was pretty unnecessary, wasn't it? The only time that I have seen some Yankees fans be required to heckle is probably with this guy.
Remember that? Remember when Trump called your wife ugly and then you nominated him? You're in this country. Remember when those insurrectionists wanted to murder you?
Yo, go
You
blow!
ugly piece of
Go blow Trump!
Get the out of New York!
Get out of New York!
Trump called your wife
don't
ugly
want
and
you
you
here.
loved
We don't want you
it!
here.
You ugly get the out of here!
You want a free Ted Cruz sucks sign?
Ted Cruz?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does suck, right?
Yeah.
He does suck.
Yeah, he does. Absolutely.
It almost is the one thing Democrats and Republicans can agree on in this
Ted Cruz
moment.
sucks.
Absolutely.
Ted Cruz sucks.
We can all come together on one thing, right?
Oh, yeah.
Ted Cruz sucks.
Back to those Yankee hecklers, though. All right, so look, I got a lot to say about this. First off, I am no mathematician, all right? But here's what I found with this whole go back to your country nonsense. The Yankees roster, you probably know where I'm going here, as it currently stands, they have 5 players from the Dominican Republic. They have 1 player from Puerto Rico. Shout out, by the way, to Theo Vaughn, who finally found a conscience because he brought up that he has family who hail from Nicaragua. Good for you, man. Way to finally get there. 1 from Panama and 1 from Venezuela. I would love to know what these boys think about Venezuela. I would love to know. Guarantee it's going to be something like that and probably worse that we just saw. Now, I think this whole like go back to your country thing has been around, but it really went mainstream when MAGA's attacks on, let's say, Minnesota Congresswoman Ilhan Omar, because the crowd who attended a Trump rally demanded that she be deported by chanting, "Send her back, send her back," which was insane. It remains insane that a president would hold a rally and not nip it in the bud immediately. Obviously, we know who we're dealing with here. What also just gets me is you say to, I believe, Toronto Blue Jays fans who 90s throwback love seeing the Mariners against the Jays. I love it. You're telling fans to go back to their country, which is inherently racist, inherently violent. They won't see it that way, of course. Sick burn, by the way, about the currency exchange. Solid, dude. But what really strikes me is, so do you want the players from the Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, Nicaragua, Panama, and Venezuela to go back as well? See, this is the thought process of a bigot. When they say things such as these, they really don't think about the ramifications or even the logic, which obviously is a humongous void in a racist mind. Whatever these folks did, you know what you didn't have to do? You didn't have to go mask off, in my opinion. All you could have done was heckle them, and it probably would have been fine. Instead, you are telling people to go back to their country. Over and over and over again, we are seeing this. And we are even seeing this with federalized ICE agents going around the country asking for people's papers when they were born here simply because they look black and or brown. And what these dudes are doing by saying go back to your country, at least the one guy who has a receding hairline, is carrying the water, dog water, may I revise, for white supremacy. That is what you're doing. I don't want to hear this anymore. I don't want to hear this phrase anymore. It is a violent phrase. And what also just really hits home is that this isn't our land. It's a colonized land. Who makes you the judge, jury, and executioner of who stays and goes? Why are you the arbiter of who belongs and who doesn't? But we didn't find this. It's not ours. We stole it. It's the Native Americans' land. I guarantee this dude, who probably works on Wall Street, is thoroughly enjoying Indigenous Peoples Day. I refuse to say the other name. I guarantee it. So I guess my closing question is like, what gives, man? You had an opportunity to, honestly, a window of opportunity to be funny. Crack a joke. I understand y'all are losing. But if you want to see a good heckle, go see what the dude said at the Ryder Cup when Rory McIlroy was doing his top button. That's a good heckle. And even Team Europe acknowledged. They turn around and they smile. They wag their finger like, hat tip to you, brother. Instead, you guys went full racist. Despicable stuff. If you can and are willing, please become a paid member here at TYT Sports. And or go to tyt.com/join. In addition, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate it. Have a great day.